5 rounds to go in the Novice Championship, as we have now managed to cut in to Citroen's gap once again, as it is now just 5 points at the top. It was previously 8 points, but now it's only 5 points. Peugeot, I think at this point, are more than likely going to get third in points, but the real question is going to be the battle for 5th between Hyundai and Ford. So, let's now move on and say good day to Rally Australia.
What makes Telstra Rally Australia so different is the surface the cars have to run on. The gravel's shaped like ball bearings and makes the road almost like ice. The stages themselves are fairly flat and twisting and run through forests and open countryside. But it's the lack of grip that provides the main challenge.
And the other reason as to why the surface is quite literally like ice is because, aside from us driving on gravel and technically sand, we're also technically driving on a clay surface. Which does offer its fair share of challenges also. And also one that has technically been on the calendar at this time since 1988, when it was first run. So another gravel rally, as we are around the Perth region. And let's get to it. Okay, don't need to do the shakedown. I'm pretty sure my setup will be fine because I've been running the default setups for these rallies. And let's begin with Turner Hill 1, which is 4.4 kilometers. And don't need to check the current best time, or CBT for short. So let's just go and do it. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to basically try this again because, well, to be honest, I looked at the results from the first stage and, well, to be honest, yep, this is going to be a reset. Almost a reset.
3 left into 3 right.
You know, I actually got through that corner very smoothly the first time around.
Okay, 3 right into junction.
Oh, I was blinded by the sun there.
Over crest. And 2
Whatever.
left over crest.
I think I can make up for it, it's fine.
Over jump. Short 2 left into 3 right.
And I'm down in P14 at the moment.
1 left, shared ditch. 2 right, tightens. Caution,
Really not in an
broken
ideal
arrows.
position at the moment,
1 left.
but I think I can make up for it last time, which oftentimes is what I make sure to do. If I'm off to a bad start,
Into long 2 right.
probably not going to be as good as my first attempt, but I will make sure to do everything in my power to improve.
Over bridge. 1 left
Okay.
into long 2 right. Over
I'm
crest.
amazed I did not hit the side of the bridge.
Outside.
There was definitely a dike there for a moment that I think I encountered,
Over crest into 5 left.
where that bank was. I really tried to stay off.
Tightens into 3 right.
Armco there.
Over crest into 2
I
left. 3
couldn't
right.
stop the car from
1 left and
the understeer.
right. Okay, over bridge. Bridge chicane.
Okay, over the bridge.
3 left. Over crest.
And
1 right into 2
okay,
left.
keeping it together. As I'm now 5 seconds clear up top.
2 left, tightens into 3 left. 4 right.
Can I get the last corner right this time? Or something along those lines, maybe?
1 right over crest. 3 left, care outside.
Shit, I missed it.
Over crest into 3 right and 3 left.
Not quite as good as my previous time, but
We're clear of the
I
stage.
still managed to win somehow. In spite of all those mistakes.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's see how everyone did this time. Okay, so everyone makes it through stage 1. And here is how we're looking at the moment. So now let's move on to stage 2. I know I already did this rally once, but there was just something that was telling me to do it again. As we now move on to Bannister South. I have already set a previous best time, but hopefully, if it's possible, I might be able to go one better. Maybe.
Three, 2, 1, go. 3 right. Into 3 left. Care over crest. Into 1 right and 1 left.
I will admit I have done this a few times already now. But there is a
3 right
reason
over
why
crest. Care fence outside.
I am trying to see
1 right over crest.
if
Into 2
I
left.
can get this right.
Very long 2 right.
Okay. Let's get this together.
4 left.
I also managed to actually stay on the road that time, which was one thing.
1 left into 1 right.
Okay. I'm a little bit wide there, but
3
able
left
to
into 4 right.
at least keep my
Over
car
bridge into 2
on the
right.
road this time, which is one thing.
4 right opens, crest, into 3 left.
Okay. Okay, it's a tight corner. Actually did
2 left into 2
manage
right.
to see where the corner was that time. It's a bit deceptive on its position.
4 left opens,
Some corners are
crest.
harder to spot than others.
Care over crest into 1 left and 1 right.
Through the rocks,
Long 2 right.
and up
2
through
right
here.
and long 4 left. Care outside.
Just keeping my car pinned where it needs to be.
3 left. Care rocks inside.
Okay,
Long 1 right.
maybe managed to get back on the road at least.
Tightens into 3 right. 2 left into 2 right. 4 left. Care trees. Road narrows. Very long 2 left.
Okay.
4 right over crest. Junction left. Care rocks outside.
Okay,
2 right over crest.
okay. Somehow the game let me get away with cutting the
2
corner
left
there.
over crest. And 2 right into junction right.
Did not think that was going to work, but it somehow did. I actually got away with cutting the corner that time. even though it would probably never happen in real life like that. Yeah, that's also a tricky one to navigate because of the movable fence guards, but I do at least manage to squeeze through there. Which makes me up just a little bit. Okay. Looking good again for now. Basically the main reason for me doing this stage a few times is because, well, I'm trying to see if I can get my teammate to get a good result here, because I just hit 120 down that straight away. I think because this run is pretty good, I might actually make this my legit run for the episode, if everything works well. I did also manage to reach stage 2 on the WRC evolutions. I've now got the Brando parts fitted to this car, as opposed to the fucking HKS parts I had fitted before.
3, 2.
And I improved by a long way on that stage this time. No, you know what? I think I'm going to get my replay this time with the Super Special instead. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to accept that instead. Here's my teammate, Alistair McRae, finished P10. And one of the Subarus is out in Tommy Mackinnon. So let's see what that does. Okay. So we got 2 Fords in the points, along with 2 Peugeots and 1 Citroen. And as for everything else, well, let's just wait and see. I think I'm just gonna take whatever comes to me at this point. Okay, now we're on to the Super Special. And so here we go for the Super Special, as we're racing against one of the Citroens, I believe. And now we're onto the mud.
Overbridge. 1 right and 6 left onto gravel.
Okay.
Long 2 left.
And now changing back onto the gravel once again. Let's see how we go from here.
Into junction left onto mud. 3 left. 5 right. 2 left. Junction left
Yep.
onto gravel.
Alright.
Very long 3 left.
Okay. And around this wide sweeping corner. Almost hit the wall.
We're clear of the stage.
And that was a 58.6.
3, 2.
And it was Sebastian Loeb who I was up against for that run. I suppose whilst I'm here I might as well get my replay recorded, since I technically don't have that yet. It's basically just me recording this full stage 1 right here. I'm glad I did manage to put in a solid run that time around. It looked okay to me, anyway. Okay, so let's check out the results. Is it gonna be what I think it is? P11. Wonder what that does to the points. I think he's gonna miss out again, isn't he? Oh, never mind, he doesn't. He actually moved up another place. He moved up to 7th. Yes! We finally have both Mitsubishis in the points. Thank God for that. I thought for sure he was going to be off, but apparently those who were in the top 8 actually set worse times than Alistair did. We've actually got both Mitsubishis in the points, which is what I was wanting to achieve. So I win in the end by virtually 1 minute and 10 seconds over Richard Burns. Then we have Marco Martin 3rd, Petter Solberg 4th, with Carlos Sainz in the leading Citroën 5th, followed by Harry Rovanperä, Alistair McRae, P7, let's fucking go, and Armin Schwartz finishes P8 in the Hyundai, with Mikko Hirvonen finishing just outside the points. Holy shit. I was expecting this rally to be unpredictable, but not that unpredictable. But either way, my teammate got into the points, and although I technically already did this rally before, I wanted to basically get a run where my teammate actually did finish in the points. And thankfully that time, he actually did. Because I wanted to make sure that he at least got a point or two before the end of this. You might call that personal trial and error above everything else, but I just wanted to make sure both of us got points at least once. And thankfully that time, with a bit of trial and error here and there, I managed to do it. And this time, Richard Burns now moves into P2, tying with his teammate Harry Rovanperä. This could get interesting down the stretch. As Armin Schwartz has pretty much got 10th place secured, but what's important is my teammate Alistair McRae finally has a pair of points on the board. So 15 drivers have now scored points, and as a result of Citroën having yet another bad run, Mitsubishi have actually climbed back into the points lead. As we are on 103, meanwhile Citroën is on 99, Peugeot has 76, with Subaru on 47, Ford now moves ahead of Hyundai for the first time with 30 points, as opposed to Hyundai's 29, and Skoda is at the back with 6 points. And that will conclude episode 10 of WRC 3 for the PlayStation 2. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already and want to see more from me, and feel free to leave your thoughts about this game down below in the comment section if you want to. And we will be seeing you next time, where we will be doing Rally San Remo in the Novice Championship. Stay tuned.